Jesus Christ. Turns out that when cops find you alone in a store with busted windows and destroyed shelves, they might have some questions for you. I told you to run, why wouldn't you listen to me? Oh man, look at that futon. I was damn near about to get cuffs put on me when Mrs. De Bruin showed up to explain what happened. She looked the most frazzled I've ever seen her. I was hoping to get some time to myself to decompress, but when I got home, it's almost 11. Stepping into the living room feels like walking into an entirely new world after all that's happened. A less adventurous one, I can only hope. Seems like Max already went to bed. Who's Max? I don't know. Oh, is that the person with the bike that we can't borrow? He left the mail on the kitchen counter along with some empty nectar bottles. I'll have to check it out later. Once my messenger bag's on the table, I put my seriously flattened but still edible pastries in the fridge. Most of it's taken up by what looks to be an enormous casserole lasagna abomination. Let's go with that. There's a sticky note attached. Saved some for you, Max. I touch it through the plastic foil and immediately regret what I've done. Hard as a brick and slimy as all get out at the same time. How do you even manage that? It's like I'm poking brain matter. Smells even worse. But they were so nice to save you some. That's a tough situation to be in. That's a big ass TV, but I don't know, that might be less impressive in the future. Ugh, gross. Collapses in on itself when I retract my hand. Suddenly, I don't feel like dinner for the next 5 days. I try to ignore the abomination as best I can and just go for a can of soda and a bowl of potato chips. The cornerstone of any nutritious diet. I shouldn't be having caffeine this late, but there's no one stopping me, is there? My usual spot on the couch secured, I stuff a handful of potato chips in my mouth. TV, turn on. The screen flashes to life. Ooh la la, voice commands! Lighting up the room and almost incinerating my retinas in the process. Good evening, Alex DeRouge. The date is Friday, April 16th, 2035. The time is 22:56. What would you like to watch this evening? I shrug. Surprise me. Analyzing current emotional state. Fuck! That's creepy! High stress levels detected, sorry. No kidding. Analysis complete. Selected programming will now commence. Enjoy your viewing experience, and remember, when you think of the future, think of Brevard. Yeah. Oh my god, this is a fucking dystopia, bro. This is creepy as shit. If I got €1 every time I heard that, I'd be rich as Brevard himself by now. Wow. Well, that really makes the fact that if Brevard really is Don Chorus over here. Oh, well, yeah, fucking there he is. That's the fucking Brevard logo right in the back. So, well, there you go. Yeah, there, obviously, I'm not intuitive at all in thinking that he's there. Yeah. Then Alfred the fucking bird over here. Do you really think he's the one? He faced an armored enemy alone, without a moment's hesitation. I figured even you would be impressed. He caught a common robber unawares and lived to tell tale. Tell the tale, I imagine. He was reckless, careless, lucky. Had it been real battlefield? Real battlefield? A real battlefield, I don't know. Lighten up, sunshine. You're taking this even more seriously than I am. And you're not taking things seriously enough. One thing to play vigilante, but to place trust, life in hands of this. To place trust, life in hands of... This Oh, this is fucking Milo. Duh, no wonder. I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what's going on with this sentence structure?
This untrained stranger would not be prudent, sir.
You forget, my friend. The greatest men and women on Earth were untrained strangers once.
Well, there's a reference to fucking Earth. Also, I want to point out the fucking animated background there. They've got the animated background from before, but now with a fucking thing going over it that's animated and no threats detected. That's so fucking cool.
As was I. As were you. All it takes to be a hero is a nose for trouble and the balls to go for it.
That's a... Ah, God.
All right, very well. We'll see if he has potential.
Knew you'd come around.
I am not around. I am not even in vicinity. But I am intrigued, I suppose. Ooh. Conspiracy.
Oh, and there's Super Husky, I guess. And then Bat. Otter on TV. I have no idea what that is, so let's see what that says. Detecting. They can't see us together, Leonardo. You know I'm getting married at dawn. Damn. Oh, that's so dramatic. Wolf on TV. My desert rose, you deny me my desire to... I refuse to speak of my desires? What? You deny me my desire to speak? At least allow him for... Please let my heart sing. Sorry. Again, I'm using the Google Translate camera to detect the language and then translate. So it's a little jankety. My desert rose, you deny me my wishes to speak. At least allow him for please let my heart sing. Yeah, I feel like some of the words on that translation were a little off, but that's the translator, not the words. Yote ah. I don't know what that... Yodi ah. I don't know what that is. Change channel. Look at that body. Oh, damn, he's got even more piercings.
From the creators who brought the stars to the stage 3 times before, comes another galaxy-spanning adventure like no other. Adastra on Ice.
Relive that. This is even the Adastra music. God damn it, change channel. That motherfucker heard Adastra and was like, nah.
Has this ever happened to you?
I'd love to buy a car, but most models are so small. There's just no room for my neck.
When I drive, my trunk gets tangled around the steering wheel. I've had 3 accidents and counting. What do I do?
Brevard brings the solution to your doorstep with its patented change channel, please.
And now for the local news.
I'm about to change your channel again when Mrs. DeBruin's storefront appears on the screen.
A robbery in the Sweetwater district tonight was narrowly thwarted by 2 unlikely heroes.
I swallow the potato chip I've been chewing on for a good while. I almost fall right off the sofa and when I lean forward.
The situation seemed dire for 63-year-old store owner Maria DeBruin after a robber claiming to work for the Saltwater Syndicate forced her against the counter, holding her at gunpoint. It's the latest in a string of recent robberies claimed by the syndicate. Police suspect...
As it switches over to security footage, my phone lights up like a beacon. Willem's calling. Yeah?
So I'm watching the news.
Can you believe they're rebooting Adastra again? That's the laugh of someone who's read this shit a lot and has gotten a lot of comments about reading it again. I'll get to Ontario when I got the fucking time and interest. Don't you go changing a subject on me. Now look what stopped the robbery at Mrs. De Bruin's place. That wouldn't happen to me, you would it? I give the screen a glance. Sure enough, there I am, bottle in hand. At least they took the courtesy of blurring out my face. Not that it matters with all my spots. That could be anyone. You leave that lady alone right this instant. Anyone. I thought I told you to give me a ring if anything happened. Shit, right. I was gonna text him when I got home. I'm sorry. Are you alright? You're not hurt, are you? Just a few scrapes. I'm glad Mrs. De Bruin is okay. Can't say the same for her store, though. Who's the big lad? I look at the screen again just as Dawn Hound breaks through the window and strikes a pose. He just showed up. Called himself the Dawn Hound. Dawn Hound? I bite down on another potato chip. Yeah, that costume on and everything. Like the Stinger. The Stinger. Woo! Hey, you got it. Except the Stinger's outfit isn't as quiet as whatever that was. Yeah, it's just a black trench coat and some face paint, really. Frankly, I'm still processing it. Crazy. I thought he was a stripper or something. I wish. What? Not nothing. Hear him grind his beak. Anyway, I would have died if he hadn't been there. I'm glad you're still with us. You still got a bar tab open. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. You know Lou's gonna want to hear this too. Knowing them, they probably already read about it on 10 different news sites. Don't want to hear it from you personally. It's the snide remarks I'm worried about. Well, that's what friends are for, aren't they? Fine. I'll let them know what happened at work tomorrow. Atta boy. Good night, Alex. See you at the haying. Night, Willie. In other news, a spokesperson for Raoul Brevard, CEO of Brevard Enterprises, has announced plans for the company's expansion beyond Batavian borders. Wow, that's... Oh boy. Oh boy. Raoul, eh? What is Raoul up to? What are they doing? Change channel. Oh, you're not gonna listen on this? Okay. Well, of course. Why would you give a shit? I stretch and yawn, shutting my eyes for what feels like a blink, but I can't get my eyelids open again. This is weird. I wasn't sleepy at all 2 seconds ago. And the next thing I know, I'm somewhere else entirely. It's so dark, I can't see my eyes in front of my hands in front of I can't see my eyes in front of my face. Jesus, I'd hope not. I can't see my hands in front of my face. I can hear the sound of water dripping in the distance. The pattern is very irregular. I prick my ears up and hear another sound, a more rhythmic pounding against the ceiling right above me. It's softer, more distant, and it moves back and forth, like footsteps. I try walking, reaching out to see if maybe I can find a wall to follow, but all I can find is more inky black void. Sniffing the air, I immediately retch. It smells like shit. Oh, worse. What is this place? Someone's basement? Someone's here at last, it seems. Who is that? Hard to talk while dry heaving. It's good to see you. I've been waiting for quite some time. The voice is coming from all around me, like it's inside my head. What the fuck? I try pinching myself. This is no dream. What do you want? You. Get in line. You misunderstand. That's an understatement. I don't understand anything. What are you, a ghost?
Your behavior is unbecoming of you, Alex de Rouge. You're here because you feel lost, unappreciated, helpless.
A ghost with a major in psychology. Great.
There are many like you. This city has lost hope.
But it's not completely without. Stop doing that! Stop talking through me!
It needs someone to nurture it, someone to protect it. It needs you. The voice rings in my ear after it finishes talking. You will come here again when the time is right.
The irregular dripping grows louder, as do the footsteps, till it's a cacophony of indescribable noise. What is this, the ether, but like way smaller scale? In a Dasher, it's you're gonna save the universe and set the course right. And this one, it's like you're gonna make sure this city is properly zoned. Something shakes me, and I lurch forward out of the darkness so fast it leaves me reeling and gasping, falling over. Buddy! Hey, buddy! Buddy! The ground underneath me is soft. It takes me a moment to realize it's a carpet. I snap open. I didn't even know they were closed. A blurry shape hangs over my head. I recognize those bright colors. But, Max... I sit up, banging my head on the coffee table and knocking myself flat again. Almost got another concussion there. Oh my goodness, hello Max. Shit, you're really out of it, dog dude. Hangover? What happened? You tell me, man. I walked in on you tossing and turning and moaning on the couch, and you just fell off. Fucking hilarious. Wish I'd recorded it. I rub my eyes. My head hurts like hell. I don't know whether to blame the coffee table or the nightmare. I didn't wake you up, did I? Dude, it's 10 in the morning. You're up before noon? Have to start making an effort if I want to get through an entire season of Pretty Bunny Angel Heart a day, my guy. I have a lot to catch up on. I look at the crushed potato chips scattered all around me. Shit, what time of day did you say it was? 10. Oh no. Shit. I scrambled to my feet, rushing to the bathroom. I don't look at my phone. I don't dare look at my phone. Brush my teeth, flick my fur. Buddy? Can't talk, I had to work. I run a comb through the fur between my ears. Doesn't help. Save a spot for me on the couch. I might lose my job today. Join the club. Do you need me to make dinner tonight? No, please, no. I'll, just get some takeout. Gotcha. When I decide I look and smell presentable, wearing the same clothes as yesterday, I rush for the door. I rush for the floor. Max has already taken his usual spot on the couch, where he'll most likely stay until the sun goes down. Bye! See you later, roomie. Ah, the day. Aye, serve me time at the blackball line to me way, hey, alright, yo. Excuse me, passing through. Hey, watch it. Sorry. Whoever said they hate Mondays has clearly never experienced a Saturday in Shippersburg. Weave your way through the never-ending crowd of tourists and Dodge cyclists who had never heard of traffic lights long enough, and I'm sure anyone would agree. Not to mention the noise. I'd cut through the canals, but even those are too thick with people. I can't see the bottom. As I finally near the tram stop, I'm all but sprinting, barely looking where I'm going. It's a mistake I regret almost immediately. Oh, look at him. A whirlwind of paper scatters to the floor as I collide with a woman walking the other way. I land right on my tailbone. Ow! Pain rippling through my body. The woman's still standing, with barely a scratch, it seems. Oh, hey, look at you. She's staring right at me, but she doesn't look angry at least. Hard to tell behind the glasses.
Good heavens, are you quite all right, love? Voice is soft, high-pitched, almost princess-like.
I'm sorry. I expect to be scolded, but all I hear is a soft giggle.
No harm done. It seems we were both a little lost in thought, weren't we?
She reaches out, helping me get back up. Her grip's pretty strong for such a small lady. I dust myself off, a scrap of paper that was sticking to my jeans fluttering to the ground. I managed to nab it just before it flies out of reach. Looks like some sketches of people. The paper's frayed and yellowed. Must be pretty old. Nice drawing.
Oh, this isn't my work. I'm just bringing these over to the office.
I hand it back to her and kneel down to the ground to help her gather the rest of the papers, which she organizes and stuffs neatly into a worn-looking satchel. Oh my. Some of these look like letters, others look like notes. Only some are written in Batavian. Not just any Batavian either. Old Batavian. The stuff's 100 years old at least. Once the lady's gathered all the papers, she closes her satchel and proceeds to beam brightly at me.
Thank you so much for your help, sir.
Hey, it was my fault to begin with. What kind of job has you carrying around things like that anyway, if it's not yours, I mean?
Oh, nothing special, really. I'm the curator of
The, I'm the yeah. Upgedoked. Upgedoked. I don't know how to say it, I'm sorry.
the art gallery.
Wow.
We have an assortment of works from artists all over the world, past and present, famous and unknown.
Nothing special? Sounds like a cushy gig to me. I've heard about it. With the expensive dress, right?
The money talks gown, yes.
Another giggle. I like how the glasses hook upwards around the ear. That's a very specific detail. I like it.
One of many fine pieces in our collection, as I'm sure you're aware.
Really? I've never been.
Really now? Well, in that case, you should absolutely come by sometime. We'd be more than happy to have you, no admission required.
Well, that's perfect, and I imagine we will be, considering this character has a sprite, and generally characters with sprites don't appear just once. But I'm a stranger, isn't that a...
Oh my gosh, where are my manners?
She grabs my hand immediately, shaking it hard.
I'm Fenna.
No last name. I'm Alex. Yeah, we're saving the last name reveal, huh?
Presto, we're no longer strangers. Delighted to meet you.
Seem a little strange to me. I hear a whir beside me and spot the train arriving at the stop from the corner of my eye. Oh, there's my ride.
I suppose I should be on my way as well.
She lets go of my hand, and when I open it, sure enough, there's the ticket for 2 at the art gallery. God, first a store robbery, then a weird dream, and now a guerrilla marketing trick. What is my life anymore? It was nice meeting you, Fenna.
Likewise, Mr. DeRouge.
What the fuck? You did not say your last name. What the hell? With a wave, she continues on, and it's only once I'm on the train that I realize I never told her my last name. What in the... That satchel was Cliff's. I'm really glad that Cliff is getting, like, recognition. I just hope that, you know, Cliff lived a happy life. And anyway, by the time I step off the tram and get to the office, I'm already tired, out of breath, and more than a little icky. Dots. Just like any other workday, really. Still haven't checked my phone. If I'm going to be fired, I want to be fired in person. I so hope I don't get fired. Why didn't I just call in sick? It's flu season, right? Plenty of people get sick this time of year. I watch the automatic doors open like a prisoner watching the guillotine's blade being raised. Oh boy. No smoking. They still have no smoking signs in buildings in the future. I shudder and step forward, waving at a turtle passing me without looking. I hear the familiar clinking of Lou's teaspoon before I see them, sitting behind the reception desk, looking anywhere but at the door until I clear my throat.
Alex! Where have you been? It's almost 11.
Damn, Lou looking good in this suit. It's a long story, believe you me.
You tell me. First I have to read online that you stopped a robbery last night.
I swear I was going to tell you.
And now I have your supervisor breathing down my neck asking about you. Do you have any idea how long I had to cover for you?
I don't know.
2 hours! Who does he think I am, your nanny? I tried calling, but you wouldn't pick up.
The frantic stirring finally slows down.
I was worried, you know?
I'm sorry. They look me up and down.
It's okay. Must have been a shitty night for you.
You don't know the half of it. Thanks for covering for me.
Wanna thank me? Grab me a new coffee.
They lift their cup.
This one's gotten cold.
Aw, it's a good friend. It's so nice to see good friends. Well, man, I'm still salty at Tennessee since it's not even the fucking series I'm playing right now. God damn it. This is it. I've passed this office 1,000 times before, but in my 10 years of working here, I've only been in once. I was usually on time until today. Mostly well behaved until today. Typically wore the uniform until today. Alright, no other choice. I go in expecting the worst. Turns out even that was optimistic. A few minutes of verbal abuse later, and I find myself in the hallway again. Damn. Unemployed. Years of loyal service right down the shitter. My ears are still ringing. My supervisor is yelling loud enough for the entire floor to hear. No point sticking around here anymore, I guess. Hope I can somehow avoid Lou on the way out. I'm in no mood to talk to anyone right now. I start to make my way back down the elevator when I notice a guy standing just down the hallway. Oh my god! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Wait a fucking minute. If he's just a guy standing around, maybe he's not the CEO, but maybe he's just like like a floor manager. Like, maybe that's the twist. Maybe he's not Bruce Wayne. Maybe he's Clark Kent. Or maybe he's just like Steve in accounting, you know? A Rottweiler, shorter than I am, but a bit stockier. Well, that's him. And he's even reading the comic that was on the floor in the Bat Cave, or the Hound Cave, I guess. He's dressed more formally than most of the people around the office, which makes him stand out by quite a bit. Great. He'll definitely have heard that little exchange. At least I think so. He's engrossed in a comic book right now. Those eyes do flick in my general direction when I stomp towards him. I really don't feel like talking to anyone. I just want to get to the elevators. Well, I don't think he's gonna rough day on the job, you know, in the fucking middle of the fucking thing. So I imagine he's just gonna be more of a rough day on the job. Great. Just what I was hoping for. He flips another page. It's not an issue I've seen before. Want to talk about it? Every time this song pops up, I imagine it's going to go into Everybody Wants to Rule the World. Did I say song? I meant to say song, but yeah, I keep imagining it going into Everybody Wants to Rule the World. feel like I know that voice. Or rather, I feel like I should know that voice, but I'm frazzled and I can't recall a thing. I'm so frazzled I can't recall a thing. Not really, no. Weird thing to ask someone you don't know.
Is that true? From what I could hear out in the hallway, it got pretty heated in there.
Did he arrange for us to get fired so we'd have more time to be his sidekick? That's such a shit fuck thing to do if that's the case. I swear to God. Of course he heard it. As if this morning hasn't been humiliating enough already. I got fired, okay? Happy now? Finally looks up from the comic, eyebrows furrowed.
Fired? I wasn't expecting... I mean, I'm so sorry.
Yeah, so if you don't mind, I'm just gonna go home. And shop for a box of tissues and a bucket of ice cream along the way.
Maybe 2 buckets. I think they're on sale this week. Right. Well, don't let me keep you.
He does a little curtsy, comic book in hand. I only feel slightly mocked.
I'll see you around, Spot.
Spot? His voice sounded a little different that time, almost like, oh, well, if his voice sounded...
I'll see you around, Spot. I'll see you around, Spot.
Yeah, I almost went back to do it, but...
I'll see you around, Spot.
Now, Spot, voice sounded a little different that time, almost like I freeze, but he's already walking off, turning his head one more time to look at me. See, motherfucker, it's all a fucking, they're all working together, man. It's a conspiracy. They're all trying to get into your head, man.
If you're free for the rest of the day, might I suggest visiting They have a stunning new collection on display that can really turn a bad day around.
What? He turns the corner. Hey, wait! This is not even subtle, man. They're fucking with you. You'd have to be dimmer than a bag of you have to be dumber than a bag of eggs to fucking not get this shit. That might be mean. I'm sorry. If you, that might be mean. I'm sorry. I try to follow him, but he's nowhere to be seen. But there is a conspicuously broken window, and everyone's freaking the fuck out at the guy who just jumped out of a 17-story window. And... and we're just like, whoa, he disappeared. Well, I better turn around. Man. God, he called me Spot. Surely he couldn't be. Was he the guy from last night? No. He was wearing glasses. The guy from last night wasn't wearing glasses. Couldn't possibly be the same guy. No. Nothing in that conversation made sense. He looked like he was waiting for me. But how could he know I'd be here? And at this time? No. I did tell that Dawnhound character I worked in repairs at Brevard. But why would someone like him come here just to gloat about me getting canned? No. All he did was give me a clumsy cryptic message. Turn a bad day around. I fished the ticket that Fenna gave me earlier out of my pocket. The person that suspiciously knew my last name. Looks normal enough to me. A ticket at a place that she said didn't have admissions. I turn it around in my palm. There's something handwritten on the back. I hadn't noticed it before with all the commotion and the getting fired from my lifelong job. Lifelong. It was from high school to the age of 20-something. It's not lifelong, but it's definitely there. It's an address in Chippersburg, but not one I know off the top of my head. Somewhere in the Freshwater District. It's underlined with a fancy signature in 2 words. Signed, Dawnhound. God, man. If this was a dating thing, this would be as subtle as a dick pic. I'm just saying. You are really going after this guy hard. He has never had a sidekick in his life, and he was just super. This is a dig at like All Might. He chose Deku after seeing like probably like he should like All Might should not have picked Deku. Like I love Deku, but like Mirio was the obvious should have been All Might's fucking successor. That should have been him. But he saw Deku do one thing that didn't define his character at all, heard one sob story, and was like, all right, you're the guy. All Might chose a sidekick off of some dumb shit because he had no experience choosing sidekicks. And this is exactly what Dawnhound is doing in this fucking game, and he's going in hard on the guy. He got him fired from his job, I think. That's not confirmed, but I suspect it. And now he's like stalking the dude. Like, be my sidekick, be my sidekick. I'm going all in. No one is buying it. His butler guy is like, dude, you saw this guy help in a robbery, like, and he was like clumsy as shit. He was lucky, and he's like, no, I see a spark in him. And he's like, yeah, okay, fine. I'm sorry for all those who don't watch My Hero Academia or read My Hero Academia, but if this is kind of taking the piss out on All Might choosing Deku over a Mirio, if this is doing that, then it's doing it brilliantly. If it's not doing that, then say it is, and then you're clear. Dawnhound. So definitely the masked gimp suit vigilante. I'm not seriously contemplating going to an address scribbled on the back of a card given to me by a total stranger, am I? Look at my supervisor's office door. Alright. Nothing left to lose anyway. You're still in your 20s and could just get another job. Like, you got friends. You got a support system. You got your health. Like, you just lost the one job you've ever had. Like, you're not nothing left to lose. You're not homeless. You're not friendless. You might feel hopeless, but like, you know, just a little rough patch. I'm not trying to minimize your experience or the feelings you're experiencing. I understand you're going through some shit. We'll work through it. It's okay to feel hopeless, but like, going to a stalker's strange ass address out of the middle of nowhere with no supervision or no one knowing where you're going, it's a little fucking reckless and could end in losing your kidneys. I'm just saying, you could be winding up in kidney loserville. I'm just saying. But first, I'd better stop by reception. Maybe Lou knows something. Company gossip rarely gets past them. I approach the reception desk, probably for the last time. Lou is sipping a cup of coffee as always, glued to the reception's holographic screen. I clear my throat. Oh!
Alex, how did it go?
Let's just say we can hang out a lot more from now on, because my schedule is completely clear for the foreseeable future. They frown. I'm so sorry, Alex. I tried to smooth things over as best I could. Don't know what I'm gonna do now. I can help you look for job postings later if that helps. There's plenty of people in the city who could use a hand. I'll take just about anything. Even your desk job offer. That desperate? Very. We'll see. How about I take you out on a night on the town? Just the two of us. Thanks, Lou. That sounds great. And we'll go see that musical. That sounds less great. They laugh. How about your kids? I'll get my sister to watch them for a night. Shouldn't be a problem. I'll give you a call later. Just take it easy for now. I notice I've been getting sidetracked. Actually, there's something important I wanted to ask you. His ears perk up. A dead giveaway they're hungry for some juicy news. Lou is so cute. Did you see a Rottweiler come by the reception earlier by chance? Fancy clothes, pretty buff, kinda handsome. Lou looks pensive and takes another sip of coffee. Not that I recall. That's odd, they usually notice everything. They were glued, they didn't even notice you standing at the reception desk. And the main entrance is the only way into the building for security reasons. That's a fire hazard! This building is huge as shit with hundreds of people working in it. You got one entrance? If you have a fire, everyone's dying. For security reasons, you're all dead if there's one fire. Or the building collapses. You're fucked. In a dystopia, it's not people that matter, it's the technology and the company that matters. Ugh. Not to mention the clearance needed to use the elevators. You trying to score a hot date? I don't dip my pen in the company ink, Lou. Does it count as company ink now that I'm unemployed? Technically not, right? They raise an eyebrow at me. Last year's delivery guy would beg to differ. I know it sounds crazy, but there was something off about him. Probably just one of the new hires. I haven't heard anything about new hires. Only new fires as far as I'm concerned. Well, we are expanding. You look kind of old to be new here, and, well, rich. He had a suitcase and everything to keep his superhero gear. Can't keep it under his clothes after all, that would be cliche. They lower their voice and put down their cup. What, you think Prevert showed up personally to send you on their merry way? Their tone is sarcastic, but still leaves me wondering. I'm not sure. Wait, you don't seriously think... I gotta go. Catch you at the hen? I'll keep a seat warm for you. Thanks. I turn for the exit. There we go.